So we're climbing up to the top of Waterrock Knob Trail, which you actually branch off of, and we started all the way down there and climbed all of this and then back down and now up this ridge, and our destination is going to be a plane crash. Plane crashed about 20 plus years ago. Two guys might have been slightly intoxicated from what was said, but wasn't able to climb the mountain quick enough. Ended up crashing into the mountainside, and a while ago, so no remains or anything like that. It's not, thankfully, none of that stuff, but the plane is still there, and it's a very big time hiking destination in North Carolina here. But it's a lot of climbing. I mean, from the start of that parking lot, you go straight up, and I know cameras don't show climbing very well, but perspective, how small that parking lot looks, that's a pretty big parking lot, and that's how much climbing you got. So you do a lot of climbing. And then there's off of Waterrock Knob Trail, there's a blue spray painted rock when you're almost at the top, and you take that, and it's just feels like you're in Oregon or Washington, like big trees and huge roots and really wet looking. It's just a whole different style of, I don't know, mountains that you don't see as commonly out here. At least I haven't. It's really wild. I've been more worried about getting my footing and hiking than filming, so I don't have a lot yet. And I would have had my GoPro, but I forgot the battery and the memory card at home. Being a rookie GoPro filmer, I guess that's something I gotta learn to prepare in advance. But yeah, beautiful lookout view. I think we're almost at the airplane crash now. Just a little further to go, but I'll pick you up there and show everyone who doesn't get the chance to come out here what it's all about. So we've reached the top of this trail. It's a big lookout up here, which is really nice, beautiful. And came down here, there's an arrow pointing. This is where the airplane crashes. We're starting to see wreckage here. See it down there. Okay. So coming down this trail here is a lot of roots, ton of roots in this whole hike, really. So I am trying to be careful, but we are walking right up on the wreckage of the airplane. Wild. Bear with me on the footage, guys. Whew. I'm trying to make sure I don't get hurt and have to get rescued out of here as well. This is wow. This is crazy. Crazy, crazy. You know, I had mixed emotions about doing this hike because obviously 2 men lost their lives here, and this is sad to see. But everyone takes pictures of this place, and there's something, I don't know, it's a different feeling here. It's very interesting, but it's a magical hike getting here. I mean, it was unlike anything I've seen before in this area. It just had this really wild feel. Trees were big, huge roots. You were climbing up hillsides. It's just, I don't know, it's just a different feel. It wasn't easy getting here, that's for sure. can't even imagine people that came to check on them and try to rescue them is try to get here. And the reason this airplane wreckage is here is no one's ever going to get this out. There's no way. So it's been kind of gutted. There's debris all along the mountainside here. Some of it has graffiti on it. So try to limit some of that stuff, but wow. Let me come down this way. And if you want to come do this hike yourself, it's right outside the Smoky Mountains. Sean, I wish you would have known about this, because although it is a really hard hike, it would have been a wild thing for you to come see when you came to visit. But it's there's a Waterrock Knob Trail is what it's called, and basically you take it up real steep incline and then bear to the left off another trail that's unmarked, and there's a little blue paint on a rock, and it takes you along, and you'll see trails go each different direction, but they all come out to the same place. Excuse me. At the top of this is a lookout, which I showed you at the beginning, which is amazing, huge. You're so high. But there is nobody here. That's two guys coming up. They were going back already, but you know, really nobody here. Man. So many wires and stuff. Let's go walk down a little further here and get some different shots. Bear with me, it's very steep where this site is. So there's your graffiti, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the plane. So it's a Cessna plane. Cessna Chancellor, I guess, is the plane type. But I hate to sound eerily like this, but one of my mindsets always been, man, there's debris everywhere. One of my mindsets always been is when you're gonna die, to go out doing what you love. And I'm assuming these guys love to travel, fly, and I'm sure they had an amazing view up there. So even though I'm sure it was scary as hell on the way down, I'm sure they went out doing what they love, and I think that's all we can hope for all of us, right? So, but there's so much debris still after, what, 20 some years? I think it was over 20, maybe 30 years. We got huge amounts. I think a wing is down here. There's a lot of debris even down here. Well, kind of like everywhere you look, you see more. There's stuff in the trees, sheet metal everywhere. I don't know. I'm assuming a lot of this was where it originally was, especially that wing there. If you imagine, that probably hit first, coming in the trees and broke off, and then momentum carried a little higher and it stopped there. Whew. I hope this isn't too morbid, you guys. I don't really know what to do here. I feel like it's really wild and interesting. and crazy to see this. I don't know what to say other than just that's kind of what you're seeing. It's definitely unique of an experience, that's for sure. And there's more. Let me see if I can zoom in here. More debris down there even. So let me see if I can get down there as well. Oh, bear with me, guys. As you can see, it's kind of like wet dirt. And this is a Sunday. There's not another person here, which is interesting. But again, it's not easy, so. And it is out here. Ooh, so. If I get out of here, it is muddy. But wow, man. So there's more wreckage all through here. Oh God. Whew. Man, it's muddy. There's more wreckage even down there. Can't even see it on the camera, but whew. Yeah, guys, we're surrounded by wreckage here. I'm assuming right around here is where it started to hit. Like I said, it's second guess whether to film this or not. I mean, a lot of people have over taken pictures and hiked here and obviously done things, and it's just, there's a slight eeriness to it as well. Just knowing that people lost their lives here and that I'm hiking here for enjoyment, I guess. I don't know. It's just kind of weird to me, but it is something I'll never, hopefully never see again. I was researching a little bit about this before the hike today, and supposedly this area is common for plane wrecks. At least, I think there's been at least 4 or 6 plane wrecks into the mountainsides. And I think the big thing is we're near the Smoky Mountains. I guess I better not move, my fault. We're near the Smoky Mountains, so if you guys have ever been in that area, it can get pretty foggy, pretty cloudy, low clouds, pretty wild change of weather too when storms roll through. And from what I've been told, or what I've read, let's put it that way, it's also hard to judge sometimes the height of how high you are compared to the mountainside and the lines and stuff until it's almost too late and you don't have enough time to recover. So it seems like one of the challenging parts of aviation through the mountains. But yeah, guys, I'm gonna turn this off and take pictures and get myself out of this trench here, because this is a, I almost wonder if that's a wheel down there. I almost think that's a wheel. Wow. Can we see it? Can't tell. Yeah, I'm gonna stop the video here, head back up, and see what else we can capture. So, yeah. Thanks. Alright guys, so I'm done that hike, and just wanted to fill you in on something I learned here on the Blue Ridge Parkway. It is beautiful, just outside the Smoky Mountains. And I was talking with one of the forest rangers, or park rangers there, and one of the guys was giving her a hard time because he was asking where that airplane hike was. So I told him, but she couldn't tell him. And the reason she couldn't tell him, I found out, was because they will not rescue you if you get stuck, hurt, injured down there. The whole bankside's giving out, which you can see it is, which you can see, I guess, a little bit in the video, but it was treacherous. There's a lot of slippery spots, roots, stuff like that. And they basically told the guy bluntly, we are not coming to get you if you get hurt. So they are not promoting the hike. They are not promoting the spot. They're actually asking people not to go. But we are allowed to go. She said you are not opposed to going, but it's enter at your own risk, and basically they are not getting you out. So it's a very interesting thought. I would say it's technical, it's difficult, but if you wear good hiking shoes, it's doable. Obviously, I just did it. But just be aware, like if you have kids or if you are not in great shape, if you have a tendency to get hurt, I know some people do, please think twice about it. It's not somewhere you're going to likely get support. And some of these hikes, that's the case. So, we always think that, someone's going to come get us, and the park rangers here in North Carolina said bluntly, like, we are not coming. Like, you're on your own. You got to get your own help out. So, just a heads up. But yeah, we're here in beautiful North Carolina, drive around the parkway.